if the skeletons come down, then I can just jump up ahead and just boom.
Alright. So let's check out the initiative order. May RNGesus be with you. Let's see, it looks like we have 5 plus another 5. Looks like we have 9 in the tracker. I have 3 skeletons.
Taco's not in it.
Taco isn't in there, although he made his roll.
And Bach, what did you roll?
He made a 12.
12.
Now, if that was dirt,
Dex?
Dirt would have said 27 or some shit like that. I rolled a 27. Alright, so there you go, guys. Initiative is up. Ooh, looks like we have some undead that are going first, actually.
Well, let's just think positive and think this is where he uses up all those high rolls.
Use up all the high rolls.
Yeah, all the high rolls.
Alright.
Yeah, you've already done a 20, a 17, and a 15. Come on now.
Well, I hope I roll bad as well, guys.
2 17s. God, you always roll good.
Yeah, but remember, I had 4 attacks in several rounds last combat that missed. So I roll horrible as well. I have RNGesus is in my corner sometimes, and RNGesus is not in my corner sometimes. So, it's like it's half and half. I do well, I do bad. Just like everyone else. Alright, so the first skeleton up is the skeleton right here that you can see, Amon. He's definitely making his way towards you. He is rattling along. Oh wow, they have a hell of a movement. 13. No, I'm just kidding. Alright.
I'm so gonna get butt raped.
That's what you get for making bird calls
He does attack you with his longsword.
and raping statues.
18 versus armor class.
That's a hit. Armor class is 18 on the money.
Okay. You take a total of 7 slashing damage, and you are also marked. You're marked until the end of my next turn. The skeleton's next turn, so I'm going to give you the mark symbol. That's it for that skeleton. Next up, the skeleton moves up. Normally you would get an attack of opportunity, but seeing that you couldn't because of the corner, he does attack you. That is a 13 versus armor class, which is a miss. Next up is another skeleton. Okay, that's it for him. Caladrin, you are up, sir. Wow, these guys...
Minor action, Defender Aura.
Okay. Light it up. You guys,
Shift.
you guys may need to help out the party. They're gonna probably need it.
Valiant Strike. And I get a bonus to my attack roll equal to the number of adjacent enemies.
This is going to be a tough encounter for them, guys. Simply, that's a hit. 25 versus AC, right?
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And I was doing the guy right straight in front of me.
Okay, no problem at all. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be hard because I'm going to give him a couple rounds, but the
4
lieutenant is
damage
going to have.
and
He's gonna come in and help.
that'll do it.
All right. Ooh, minimum damage. No problem. At least you hit him. All
Yeah.
right. Cowl's done. All right. So now we have Mr. Malareth himself. All right. So Malareth he moves up. And as he's moving up, you can see that he starts to have a vortex swirling around him. And actually the vortex is reaching into this hall right now. So Cal and Eamon, you guys are affected by Death's Cowl, and you are now granting the enemies combat advantage while you're affected by Death's Cowl. Now, Malareth himself, he is going to cast a spell, and I am going to set this spell basically behind Cal, basically right here. And this is a burst of 2, so it will basically affect everyone in the party, and I need to do some rolls. So let me get out a token real quick. Oh shit. That sucks. This is what I like right here. Alright, wow. Alright. Oops. Alright, so a burst of gas erupts. Everyone is affected. I'm going to put that on the map layer for now. And that is Death Burst. It is a area burst of 2. So now I need to do some quick attack rolls.
Hey, wake up.
First off is against Eamon. That is a 16 versus Fortitude.
Fort is 13.
Alright, you take a total of 13 necrotic damage.
I am deeply bloodied.
Alright. Next up is Cal. An 11 versus Fortitude.
That's a miss.
Alright. You are not affected. Kevward. 21 versus Fortitude.
Hit.
You get hit for 9 necrotic damage. Next up is Rounds. 12
Hey, wake up.
12 versus Fortitude. Last up, Mor'Gath. 22 versus Fortitude.
That's a hit.
You take a total of 11 necrotic damage. Now, all of the skeletons, you can see that they have a green shimmering aura around them as well. And they have 5 temporary hit points. Alright. And that is it.
Nice.
That is
I'm
it
one hit
for...
away from going down.
That is Malareth. That is it for him. Rons, what are you doing?
If I back up in space, will I still be in the aura of this attack?
If you back up, no, that burst actually dissipates. It exploded,
Oh, okay.
and now it is gone.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the green's not
Then
there.
I
Hey,
will
wake
move
up.
No,
up to
the
here.
the green is gone.
Okay.
It basically
I-
explodes and dissipates quickly.
I'll use the healing word on Ammon. You can spend a healing surge +3.
Okay.
Who is it that's almost dead?
I was at
Him
8 points.
Okay.
So the healing surge is his value or my value?
It's your value.
You spend a healing
You spend-
surge and
you
get your
spend
surge
your
back.
healing surge +3.
Okay.
And since there's a elf in my way, I guess I have to end my turn.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
above Bloody now.
Alright, next up is Ammon. You're feeling much better now, and I'm taking the bloodied status off of your token.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and
Thank you, Runs, for
Cast a
moderating,
healing
and
surge on
everyone
myself.
else. Thank you, all the moderators.
I
I
don't like
appreciate
being
it.
this low.
Okay, so you're doing a minor to pull out a token. I'm sorry, a minor to pull out a potion, a minor to quaff it, correct? Or you're using second wind
Um,
as a
Second
standard
wind.
action. Okay. You can go ahead and use second wind.
and that leaves me with. Let me see, what was second wind?
Second wind gives you one healing surge back.
No, I know, but I'm trying to see what it burns.
It burns a standard action. And I'm going to put a shield on you as well, because it basically gives you a +2 to defense until the end of your turn, or the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
So you will have a +2 defense as well.
Okay.
I've got your points deducted,
And
guys.
Since
And
that was my standard, I have one movement left.
I'll
right?
surprise them. That's your standard. What else have you done? You've
Only thing I've done is just burn my
your
second wind.
yeah. You still got a minor and a movement as well. So
Okay,
you can shift. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shift out because I'm getting my butt handed to me.
Okay. You are no longer granting combat advantage where you're at currently. But you are still marked until the end of the skeleton's turn.
Okay, and that will finish my turn.
Okay. Remember, everybody has one action point left as well. So, all right, Kevward, what are you doing, sir?
Okay, move up to there and cast Burning Hands.
That is a very good move.
That's my boy.
Depending on what happens next, it's going to be interesting.
All right, so let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start with this skeleton here. We're going to say that the flame wraps around the corner as well, and engulfs the area to the left. So, well, it's going to anyway because your point of your point is probably right here anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, it's affecting everything that you can see in your line of sight. That's for sure. So let's start with the skeleton on the left. Your first roll is a 17 versus reflex, which is definitely a hit.
Hang on, Dave. The damage has a D1, a 1 in it, and I can re-roll that.
Okay, go ahead. So it'll be an 11 plus your D6. Don't you hate rolling ones with that damn macro? Maybe. Okay, so that'll be a
So
total
five.
of 16. Maybe I can come up with a macro, maybe using some type of mechanic that'll
Automatically reroll.
crush the one. Yeah, I think I can do that. So let me work on that, and I'll figure it out if I can get that working for you, Kadojo.
Okay, thanks.
All right, so that is a very nice shot for the first one. The next skeleton, which is here in the middle, Mr. Big Head. Notice he's got a big melon. A 15 versus reflex is a miss, barely a miss.
Gotta reroll again.
Well, no, it takes half damage.
Okay, so go ahead and
And
reroll your
plus-
one anyway.
Yep.
I want you guys to do as much damage as you're doing right now.
Oh god.
Alright, so that will be an 11 divided by 2, which is 5.
Did you do blow a booger on him?
Next up, let's go with Malareth.
Doesn't burning? Oh, yeah.
That is a miss. Last skeleton. Go ahead and roll your damage for Malareth first.
I already did. 11.
Okay, so I'll take another 5 from Malareth. And your last roll's a miss, and it takes 4 damage. Which they still have...
Hang on a second, that one was one of the dice was a 1. So it's a total of 13 damage. Half of that is 6.
Okay, got it.
Then I'm gonna spend an action point and cast Fountain. Oh, can I see that spot right there?
Which one? You can see that. Yeah, you can see that there's a table there, yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna burn a action point and cast Fountain of Flame.
I'll let you do Fountain of Flame right here because of the corner.
Yeah, but then the whole thing gets
That's what he was
blocked
asking before.
Yeah, I'm gonna say right here. You can do Fountain of Flame right there. Fountain of Flame's a 3x3, right?
up. Yeah,
There
but
you
it
go.
lasts for the entire counter though.
It's okay.
For you.
Let me give you
we have to
a.
get through there.
Let me give you I know you would like to have a fire effect on the floor, wouldn't you?
Hang on. I'll go ahead and instead cast Phantom Chasm on the Necromancer.
All right.
It's
I'll
a burst 1.
I'll let you change your mind this time. Next time, Fountain of Flame's gone.
Okay.
All right. So what are you doing this time? Now?
Phantom Chasm.
All right. So where is your point? Same place?
No, it's right on him. It's a burst 1 area.
Okay. So if you put it on him, then you don't affect the skeletons. You just affect him.
Correct.
So, okay. All right. So the target is 27 versus will. Oh wow, it's a crit. Very good. So you do max damage, which would be 2d6 plus 5, which would be 17. Wow, holy
And
shit.
The burst zone creates a zone that lasts until the end of the encounter. Any
Clutch.
enemy enters the zone falls prone.
All
I'm
right.
pretty sure he gets knocked prone.
Let's.
Oh yeah, and the
Prone
target.
and immobilized.
Yeah, and the target falls prone, and the target is immobilized until the end of its next turn.
Wow, that's clutch, dude. Let's see.
That's nuts.
2d6 plus 10 intelligence, modifier, psychic damage, and the target falls prone. The target is immobilized until the end of its next turn as well. So, alright. So I can stand up next turn. But yeah. And then the burst creates a zone that lasts until the end of the encounter. Any enemy that enters falls prone.
Nice crit, dude.
Okay, so this is what we need to do. You need to draw a square, a 1 burst square around him. I will knock him prone. So he is prone. He is also immobilized. Very nice. And go ahead and draw your square around there. Anything else for you? Oh, yeah, actually, I'm going to give you 2 opportunity attacks. Sorry, I should have done this because you casted a ranged spell on your action point.
No, I don't get opportunity attacks because my staff.
Thank you very much.
Expertise.
Very good.
How do I get rid of these squares?
Alright. You just select it and right click, delete. Here, I'll do one for you, man.
Okay.
Yeah, you just do polygon line, select whatever color you want, and you get to see my awesome drawing skills. I could
Let's with that next time.
I could hold down the button and just open one up, but I'm too lazy to do that. But all right, so there's the zone. That is the zone for Malareth. He can leave, but if anything enters, it goes prone. Very nice. Kevward, great round. Mor'Gath, you're up.
I'm gonna walk right there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do. Can I do a lore check on the skeletons?
Sure. You know they're undead. These are probably summoned by the necromancer because of all the information that you've got, not only from Jixon but from Travis as well. You're figuring these are probably summoned. Not summoned, but animated.
Alright. Well, that's all I can do.
No. That's basically a free action.
No, I mean, I can't attack. They're out of range.
You can Eldritch Bolt, can't you?
No, they're out of range. Eldritch Bolt only has a 10 range.
A 10 square
It's
range.
10 squares.
Or is it 10 squares?
Yes, sir, it is.
Oh, okay.
Some
Yes,
of the cards
sir.
just says 10 or 20. I thought that means feet, not squares.
Nope, 10 squares.
Okay.
Some of them are 20 squares. There's 10, 20, yeah. The ranger's like 50 squares.
Alright, then I will attack that one.
Okay, the skeleton on the right. Attacking it with Eldritch Bolt.
Yeah, that's first reflex.
Your bolt nearly hits the paladin in the back of the head. And he kind of flinches back and looks around at you. But the skeleton, he takes his shield and he knocks the bolt out of the way and he laughs and he cackles, sort of like the Crypt Keeper. Corny. Alright, that's it for you there, Mor'Gath? Alright. Alright, you guys start to hear a very loud, thundering type of step. And out of your peripheral vision, both Kevward and Caladrin, and actually Ammon as well, you see a huge stitched together zombie. It looks like many different types of parts stitched together to create this hideous looking thing. And he literally takes this table and just steps right on it and crushes it. And then he falls prone as he's in the the aura. So I'm gonna knock him down prone. Nice job. Which way did he go, boss? As he gets knocked down. And that's it for him. He's basically prone.
Oh, do not screw this round up, guys. This is one shot we got to take out these skeletons.
Alright. Back up to the top of the round. Mr. Skeleton 1. And actually, since we're back at the top of the round, you hear Mor'Gath. You hear what's his name? Malareth. You hear Malareth yelling for the lieutenant. Where is my lieutenant? And he just, he's yelling that. He was yelling that during his turn as well. But the skeleton here that is in front of you, is attacking the paladin. I'm giving them one more free round before they hear banging on the door. And Caladrin, you get attacked with a 17 versus armor class, which is a miss.
That's a miss.
Next up. Kevward, you are being attacked by the skeleton in front of you.
Let's go ahead and do an attack of opportunity.
Alright.
$15 versus armor class.
That's a miss. He parries your... He takes his weapon, which is a longsword. He parries your blade away. And then he connects with a 20 versus armor class on Kevward. Whoa, that is not 31 damage.
And Kevward's dead.
Ah, minimum damage. You take a total of 6. You take a total of 6 damage, and you are now marked until the end of the skeleton's next turn. So now you are marked. That is the end of the skeleton's turn. Eamon, you are no longer marked because it is the end of the skeleton's turn. Next up. This skeleton just kind of shambles his way closer to death, and nothing else happens. Alright, so Caladrin, you are up. You are in the aura still, which you are granting combat advantage, but you are free to attack.
Alright, I will use a minor action and use my Dragon Breath, which is a close burst 3.
Alright, so it's basically going to affect everything in front of you, and the basically everything here. It'll affect everything.
Everything.
So go ahead and start giving me some attack rolls, starting with the skeleton in front of you.
9 versus reflex.
That is a miss. Second skeleton in front. That is a
24
hit.
versus reflex.
That's a hit. Go ahead and give me some damage.
10 cold damage.
Next up, next skeleton.
12 versus reflex.
That is a miss. Let's go ahead and go with the zombie. With a huge abomination.
21 versus reflex.
Oh yeah, that's definitely hit on that big slow fucker.
6 cold damage.
And finally, Malareth.
24 versus reflex.
That is a hit on him.
6 cold damage.
Alright, as you unleash your cold blast and engulf several of the creatures, but you notice that Malareth is at a bloodied status. That crit really did a lot to him.
Okay, that was my minor. I'm going to use my, let's see.
Wait, that attack was a minor?
What's that?
Dragon Breath is.
Wow.
Yeah, but it
I
doesn't
am
do
going
any
to
damage
use
on a
my-
miss, though.
My Valiant Strike, which is strength versus AC plus adjacent enemies again.
What are you doing?
Valiant Strike
Oh, okay.
is a standard. That would be 29. That's a crit. Yes.
Yep.
And that
Yep.
was against the one right in front of me again.
Okay. Max damage. Good rolls.
Max damage will be, let's see, 13.
Alright, that'll be 12 because of the temp hit point.